Guys, welcome back to another video. We got the JFJ going and we are busy here again refurbishing some video games. That's right, as you guys can see behind me in the pile there, we've got some Xbox stuff that's been going through the JFJ, as well as I pulled out a bunch of loose items that we have left over from other lots in the past, just either haven't been refurbished or haven't been gone through yet. So in today's video, our goal is to go through as many of those as possible, get as many added to our draft bank, which I did finish up listing last time. So we had listed a whole bunch of stuff into our draft bank, which is basically just a pile of drafts that I can list every single day so we can stay consistent on eBay. So we've got all those completed, all the movies are all up there. So now we're trying to do the same for the video games. We're going to add a few here and there, and we're starting with what's in front of me. And so here is specifically what is in front of me. We've got a pile of Xbox 360 games, Xbox One game, an Xbox, or 4 original Xbox games I should say, and then 1 PS2 game. This guy was just finished refurbishing, but the rest of these guys have all been gone through, cleaned, and tested. They're all good to go. Now over here is where it gets a little bit tricky. I had started to refurbish a bunch of DVDs, and they were in these piles, not DVDs, video games I should say. They were in these piles when I found them over on my desk, because when I had finished refurbing them, I had put piles of non-working ones that needed to be refurbished, and I think that's just a pile of random stuff. So I don't know what's what here. I feel like some of them don't work, so I want to test through a bunch of them, look at the conditions, and we'll probably just basically start fresh testing them and refurbishing what we want. But anyway, yeah, a little bit frustrating there that I didn't label these or have them organized a little bit better, because I could save a little bit of time. For example, I have no idea if this stack works or needs to be refurbished or what the deal is, so I'm going to go through them all again and figure out what the deal is. But once we're through all these, we can go start on this pile as well. So I've just spent the last couple hours, guys, organizing the last of these games, refurbishing the ones that need to be refurbished, and sort of getting them all done and dealt with. So this pile back here is a pile of all good, tested, working, refurbished games that are ready to go. This pile is also the same deal, but are just some ones I wanted to point out because I think they're kind of good. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario Maker, and then Mario Party. I think this is 9. Is that 9? Yes, it is, for the Wii. A couple of Wii games. Actually, one of them's a Wii U game there. They'll all be worth some decent money. There was another Mario game, which you may or may not be able to see in here, and I, of course, didn't flip through to it. There it is there, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Unfortunately, that one did not work. So that one, along with even Hit and Run and a couple other good titles in here, along with some boring ones, all didn't work. This pile right here, which was expected because a lot of these were sitting in a pile that was being made up of games I thought didn't work or whatever the case was. So anyway, these were just kind of left over, and I kind of expected this many not to work. So that was good. I was actually pretty happy with how many we did get to work out of that pile. Finally though, guys, we do have 2 games here for the Xbox One, and they each had interesting issues with them. Like just weird stuff. You guys see that scratch, or at least what I thought was a scratch, but may actually be a bit of a crack. It's actually kind of poking out from the surface, and it comes through on the top there, so I have no idea what's going on there. And on this game, just the edge of the disc is missing, so a couple of weird things there, and that doesn't show through on the other side, but it is something to note. So for now, I'm going to hold on to these guys and maybe wait till I have an Xbox One to test, but I probably am just going to get rid of them because it's not worth going through the risk and selling them on eBay. They're not in good enough shape. Okay, so I'm gonna get to photographing those in 1 second, but I just went ahead and pulled out a few orders, and we're gonna go through these the old-fashioned way. Why not? We sold Scooby-Doo for the Game Boy Color. We sold MVP Baseball 2004 for the Xbox. We sold NHL 14 for the 360, and we sold Fight Club for the PS2. 4 games, nothing much there. There were a few more, but they were all the units, so it's just what I have here. Keep in mind that I really only have, like, I don't know, 30% of the inventory here, and the rest of it's at the unit in terms of video games. So yeah, it's not a whole lot, but anyway, glad to see this stuff sold. I'm gonna go ahead and pack this stuff up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and photograph all of these items. Well guys, everything has now been photographed. I'm gonna go ahead and list it now. We probably have a good 30-40 items here in total, so not too bad at all. Now, as you guys know, these are all gonna be added to the draft bank. They won't be listed directly on eBay. They'll be waiting a few days and then get listed, because we already have our listings done from the drafts that we did the other day that will be going up today. So very exciting stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys all drafted up. Alrighty guys, well I just wrapped up with all those drafts, and unfortunately that's all the time I have for today. This was a quick video. I was just sort of trying to get some of the video game stuff done, but I am out of time. So anyway, we did get some good progress done there and made with those video games being listed. That's our first of the video game drafts that we've done. Airval has like 100 and something, 150, 160 drafts sitting on our video game store, and we're listing I think 20 games there a day and 20 movies on the other store right now a day. And we'll probably transition as we run out of movies to doing maybe 40 and yeah, just 40 video games and no movies until we get more. But anyway, it's been a pretty good start, so I'm very happy with the progress that we made, and hopefully you guys are learning from this and building your own draft banks as well. With that all said, I am going to wrap up today's video here though. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to go below, smash the like button on it, leave any comments, suggestions, questions down below. I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys all in the next video.